Peace and blessings. This is Nubia I, the Raw Food Goddess, the Womb Priestess, and the Holistic Practitioner. Okay, y'all, so we're going to talk about raw beauty. I remember like 2.5 years ago, I first got this webcam and I did a video on raw beauty, and I was just starting out in the game. I probably was 6 months in, and I was feeling really wonderful. And I really learned a lot now that it's 2.5 years later. I've learned even more, and I got so many questions from people about how is your skin so flawless? How do you keep a figure in your raw foodist? Or is your hairs growing a lot in a little time, or any of those questions? And I want to give you some answers. Okay, so yes, do I think that some of my skin and at least the glow of my skin, do I attribute that to raw foods? I definitely do. And let me just tell you why. Let me tell you what it does. So when you're eating food, or what we consider or call food, because everything we eat is not food, I say that to say food in its natural state, food that grows on vines or trees or from the ground, that's edible for the body and that's full of nutrients. Now that's food. And sometimes we take those wonderful, beautiful foods, and once we cook it, we're cooking out all the water. Water actually lubricates your body. Like water is good for the hair, as we know now in the natural hair community. It's also good for your body. And your body is made up of 70% of water, so the more, but we're losing water constantly by speaking, by walking, by talking, we're losing water. So we want to always replenish. When we eat our vegetables, a lot of raw foodists don't need to drink 8 glasses of water a day because there's water in your fruit. I mean, even your apple, your pear, your oranges, your strawberries, your grapes, and of course your watermelon, but all your fruit, your cantaloupe. Water's in your vegetables, your kale, your spinach, your collard greens. So when you cook the food, you're not only cooking out the nutrients of the food, you're cooking out the water. So you're eating foods that are just now a little devitalized, not in the same state. So of course, if you're eating foods that are uncooked, it's going to go in. First of all, the fruit, cleans and cleanses, or detoxifies, and then the vegetables clean and cleanse and repair your body. So it has no waste, basically. Any waste that it has, because it's so absorbable and easy to digest, it goes right through your colon, and the rest of it, the body uses, the organs use it to revitalize itself, to stay healthy. Now, if you put cooked foods or just foods that's in boxes, processed foods into your body, what happens is the body extracts what it can from these foods. Whatever vitamins, minerals, whatever, how minute, the body wants to survive. And let me tell you this, the body wants to live. The body's main function is to be healthy, and it's going to do everything it can to be healthy. So it's going to extract something from those mashed potatoes that you got in the box on the shelf. It's going to extract those things, but it's going to, what is the rest of it? It's not food. The body does not identify as food, so it throws it out to the peripheral of your body, the peripheral of your body. So this is why we have the extra waist that we didn't have when we were 25, or the jaws being, extra fat here, or the arms, the state of the arms being a little flabby. The body's like, whoop, I'm pushing it out. And so we start to not look like we used to look, or be like we used to be. And or our elimination organ, our biggest, is our skin, right? So the body pushes out of our skin through blemishes and pimples and all those acne, because the body really is doing what it is. It's waste. I don't recognize it as food. There's a toxic state. I'm pushing it out because the body, remember, wants to survive. So, of course, when I eat a raw food diet, or when you eat a raw food diet, will your skin clear up? Exactly. All that water and nutrients, and it gives it a heavy glow. It cleans your cells, and so you start to glow. It cleans your blood, which is really what we're looking at. I mean, if some of us are light enough, we could actually see our veins and whatnot. So it cleans your blood. It cleans it and gives you an appearance which really is of a glow. And you can't fake a glow. I mean, I've had people have comments like, one person, I remember a comment said, what do you do? Put a bunch of oil on your face before you do a YouTube? I look like this all day, every day. I got very little moisturizer on my face. This is, you can't fake it because it's from the food. It's not even me. What credit can I take but that I eat the food? That's all I can say because the food is the miracle worker. I give the credit to the food. So let's talk about, so that's the thing with the skin. Of course, the same thing with your hair. Your hair is healthier. Everything wants to grow. You'll see it. But what happens is also raw foods are so intelligent, natural whole foods are so intelligent that they are now going to shape the body. You're not eating fat or as much fat. And if you're adding yoga or Tai Chi, or some people do weightlifting, I don't, or walking, or some other very healthy exercise form, just walking even, I think I said that, you will see, oh my God. So your body will start to sculpt to the perfect shape. So people have asked me about my body size and that I seem, some people say, I'm surprised you're a raw footage, you seem thicker. First of all, I've only been on it for 3 years. And lately, since my daughter's been on vacation, I can't say that I've even gotten up and did my yoga. I get up still and do my meditation, an hour in the bath, but I haven't done yoga. And right now I'm on my cycle, so I don't do yoga on at least the first few days of my cycle. So I'm still not where I'm going to be. I saw a raw foodist, a woman named Tanya Sabasta, 50-something years old, or Karen Calabrese, which is a sister, 60-something years old, and their bodies is like, woo, just tiny and sculpted. And I know as black women, we like the little meat on our bones, and we want to be kind of thick, and I liked my fuller body too. So first let me say, this is the shape that I've basically always had. I've been smaller with it, but the shape is there. So what the raw food does is it brings you to your perfect weight. Now let me say, yes, people complain, but I did the raw food for 5, 7 days. I did it for 2 weeks. I did it for a month, and I lost so much weight, and I got so skinny. It was so scary. Okay, I want you to know that give the body 365 days, and I guarantee you will get some of the weight back, but it will be distributed in the perfect places. What the food does is it's cleansing of all those toxins and fat and putrefied foods and clogged up colon, and it's just going shh. It's doing its job. Then after a while, once it takes away the sickness and disease, it starts to repair, which will bring muscle and shape. And if you are supposed to be a little thicker, if you will have that without being fat. So I still am working on the building. Like I still see things in my body like, oh, I want to work on my waist more. I want to do my sit-ups more. I know when I do yoga for 21 days, I feel like my body is like, oh, sculpt, sculpt. But when I just do a little raw and I'm not really getting up and doing yoga and I'm not doing as much walking, I feel like I'm a little thicker in areas. But I love my body. I love myself. I embrace myself. So this is what I'm doing on an inner level. So I'm going to show you, I hope I could do it, my so-called figure, because I think it's important that we do that. So anyway, I'm moving the camera, so I really don't know. That usually messes things up, doesn't it? So anyway, I don't want to just be but this is my figure, right? So my waist is fairly small. I do have hips, and I do, I guess, have a booty. So this is my figure now. Now where I'm going to be in, hold on, people, where I'm going to be in some few months from now. I mean, I don't even know, or a year. I just know that I'm going to get better and better and better. And that's the thing. Now, the other thing people ask me about is my skin. Okay, so you know it's the raw foods and it's the high water content that gives you the glowing skin. Not just the face, the neck, the body, but I also attribute it to my products or to clays that pull out toxins. It's a food. Clay is an alkaline food. It actually is edible. I'm not suggesting you eat it. And it also pulls out toxins from my hair, from my skin, from my entire body. I also take salt baths, which soften the skin. And I've been talking about shea butter for years, which also softens and protects. So I had a sister ask me about, she asked me about She said that a lot of people have uneven skin and discoloration. Neck is darker than the face or the hands or some parts of their body. And what she can do. First, she can definitely eat more raw foods. Definitely go on to drinking juices and smoothies and eating lots of fruit. But also, miracle worker is the liquid black soap. This is my own. I make it myself, of course. It's not that much to do to make it, but I make it myself, and this is my three-step skincare program. I wash my face with the black soap. I put on my lemon clay mask, moisturizing, so it's a daily clay mask because we daily accumulate toxins, and it's moisturizing so it doesn't dry out your skin, so it's safe to use every day. And then I follow it by my own moisturizer that I make with shea butter and coconut oil and some other things. And so I just kind of wanted to really just go back to, so as far as my shake, what am I eating? I really do eat raw. I'm not sneaking chicken or fish or beef. This is not a scam. This is my body shape, and this is where I'm supposed to be. Now, like I said, in 4 years, will my body change? I'm sure. I'll probably eat less olive oils and less fats. But for you that want to go on, want to be more beautiful and flawless skin and a beautiful body and just feeling overall good, it's the raw food diet, which is what you put on the outside, and then remember what you put on the inside, and then also what you put on the outside. Because if you're taking in toxins and you're eating raw foods, but you're putting in, hair products that have toxins in it or facial products that have toxins in it, then you're kind of defeating the purpose. Your body is constantly in repair mode as opposed to just being mode. And so this is where we're going and what we're hoping to accomplish. So I know I keep talking about my products that you do not see on my website, because when you go on, you go, where is that? So let me tell you problems I'm having, but a sister helped me solve it. It's the shipping and handling. It's the being fair and making sure you don't buy one product and pay like $10 for shipping, and then somebody else buy 5 and pay the same. And it's just these little things that I am having some difficulty with. And also, I'm telling y'all, my products, I want them to be good, perfect as I can make it, so that you can just get all the benefits from it. So soon come, I promise. So anyway, I hope I answered some questions about body size, raw beauty, and the rest of it. And I hope this video turns out well, because I moved the camera. So we'll see. Anyway, this is Nubia I, the raw food goddess, the womb priestess, and the holistic practitioner. And I'm wishing you peace, love, and hotel.